this is your Take It to the Top coach, Sharice Taylor with Tailored For You Enterprises. And what I want to talk about is having a champion mindset. And what I mean is that when you have delays and you have denials, you have to still push forward. You still have to say, but I'm not done yet. This might be a setback. I might be a little bit behind schedule, but I'm coming back, and I'm coming back with a vengeance. You have to be determined in your mind that no matter the obstacles, you are going to complete the task at hand. Sometimes we're given a task, or we enter into something that we are, wanting to accomplish and achieve, and we have setbacks. Maybe they are personal setbacks, maybe they are financial, maybe they're emotional, maybe they're spiritual setbacks. Whatever the case, it could be a relationship, it could be a breakup, it could be a divorce, it could be whatever. It could be a lot of different things. Life is going to have some hiccups and some bumps in the road, but you have to stay focused and just determined that no matter what the denial is, no matter what the delay is, that you are pushing forward to the finish line. You have to make a decision to take it and to make it all the way through. All the way through. And it comes from your mind. It's so important. People talk about your attitude affects your altitude all the time. It's so true. It comes from your mind. It comes from making a declaration and a decision that no matter what, I'm going to see this through until the end. Until the end, I'm going to see this through until it's completed. Until this goal is under my feet. Until I've reached the finish line, until I have accomplished XYZ in my relationship, XYZ in my career, XYZ, whatever your XYZ is, whatever's going to take you to the finish line, you have to have a made up mind that no matter what the obstacle, you're going to push through. Maybe other people thought you need to let that dream die. You need to put that down. You're too old. You're too black. You're not educated enough. You're too educated. Whatever. Whatever other people, you have to break off those stipulations that the world is giving you, that maybe family and friends are giving you. Maybe sometimes it's your neighbors. Maybe it's your spouse. Maybe it's church members. Oh, I said it. I did say it. But you have to put them at bay. You have to put those naysayers at bay. And just realize that tomorrow's a fresh start. Tomorrow is a new day. So you have to be determined that denials, delays, all of those things are not going to get in the way of you getting to your finish line. I'm going to tell you just a really quick story about my journey to get my master's degree in professional counseling. I was chugging along. And actually, when I started the program, let me just start with that. I knew that at the end of my studies, I had a practicum that I was going to have to do. That was going to require, some evening hours and this, that, and the other. At the time when I started my counseling program, I didn't have a job that was going to support me doing any kind of practicum internship type of anything. But I went ahead and signed up, and I started taking classes, and I said, God, I'm just believing that when that time comes to do that internship, that you're going to provide a way. That you'll, I don't know how you're going to switch it and maneuver it and manipulate it or what have you, how you're going to orchestrate it, Lord, but I'm believing that by the time I get to the end where I need to do practicum and those types of things, that you'll find a way to make that happen. Well, he did, because the degree is behind me. It's under my feet. Hallelujah. So he did that, and I took just a step of faith, not knowing how the end would come to be. I just knew that I knew that I needed the degree. I knew that it was part of my destiny to be a counselor. And so I went forward and I took that step of faith. But let me tell you about once I got to the semesters where I needed to do the internship. I entered into, was it my first or second? My first semester of internship. And as it turned out, make a long story shorter, it was the worst semester of my life. And I was dealing with a professor that was difficult, challenging, was not very compassionate about some of the personal hiccups and things that were going on with me. And so anyway, a whole semester across 2 different internship sites done, counted for nothing. So I had to start over. Now I could have just said, oh, and I did fight it and I wrote the dean and this, that, and the other. But the bottom line was the decision was made that that semester was not going to count for me at all. So imagine all this gas and time and planning and money and this, that, and the other between 2, not 1, but 2 internship sites counted for nothing. I took a semester off and then I reached another hiccup. And that hiccup was due to my procrastination, not handling and taking care of my business. But God worked that out too. And so my professor, my advisor was saying, no, you didn't meet the deadline, so you're going to have to wait another semester. Well, I had applied to a place and they said, well, we have all the interns that we need right now. And do you know, just a few days later, they were calling my advisor saying, we really need Sharice. We had some people back out. We really need, X amount of interns. They were calling me. Let me just tell you all, have faith to the finish. Have faith to the finish because God is for you and He's orchestrating things. If you will just not throw in the towel, God is working things out for your favor, for things to work in your favor. But you've got to stay in the race. You've got to stay in the game. Don't quit. Don't quit. Don't let denials and delays make you throw in the towel. That's what the enemy wants you to do. But you be different and you be strong and you fight to the finish. Until next time, this is your Take It to the Top coach, Sharice Taylor with Tailored for You Enterprises. And remember that the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.